Greetings, gamers! Welcome to part number 51 of my Let's Play Fire Emblem 10 Radiant Dawn. And in today's episode, I have much to do. I only have a few more spaces to get to before I can finally get that wonderful rescue. I almost said restore. Rescue staff. Definitely want to do that as soon as I possibly can. Rayson needs to be healed up again, which is, a fault of my own. Ooh, very nice level. Very, very nice. Mist is leveling up fantastically. Okay. So, let's use the silencer. Awesome. Shove. Ooh. That doesn't work on units in Radiant Dawn. It works on them in Path of Radiance. Oh, that's such a shame. That's an honest-to-goodness shame. Why is that the case? Wow. See, I thought I was over here being smart, gonna show you something, but no, the game is like, yeah, you wish. Nice critical. That's exactly what I hoped for in that situation. My body feels like it's on fire. I can hardly breathe. So this is what war feels like. No, please. Don't come near me. I don't want to hurt anyone. Yeah, so Kurthnaga is transformed. Level 20. He's got 20 more levels to go. This guy has a lot of potential. But, buddy, I'd be lying to you if I said it was great. I shall Gulger for you. I have... Oops, I did not mean to put him there. Oh, well. Brave Lance, it is. And that is my turn. Finito. Oh, yes. Very nice. Thank you. Put the Galleons to sleep. I wish he... See, he would have actually done that to the Galleons had they attacked in such a way that they moved up further. Because the enemies always love putting Scrimmer to sleep. I am about to get my get out of this mess free card by transforming Rayson. That's going to be awesome, because then I will have the ability to attack 8 people with 4 units every turn, which I thoroughly, humbly appreciate and will gladly accept. Very surprising that a Thunder Mage just hit Rayson like that. Wow. Ike has taken a load of damage. Alright, these guys need to be KO'd and gotten out of my way. They are becoming quite the hassle. What's funny, too, is that, oh my gosh, this turn is about to be another million years before it is even my turn, because you got the Galleon and the Phoenician army to contend with as well. Dayan still making his move. Wow. I can definitely understand people's complaints about Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn taking too long, especially on these, because I have animations off. So my phases are even quicker, and this is still taking forever. It's one of the reasons why some of these chapters take multiple episodes, is even though I'm doing most of them as fast as I possibly can, it's still the fact that I have to contend with these units just on and on and on forever. Hopefully that sleep bishop puts Scrimmer to sleep. They love doing that. I wonder if any of the Galleons or the Phoenicians have any kind of healing items. You are gone. Yeah, this is going to be several KOs added to the list. What did you say? Did somebody call for me? Who just called my name?
Micaiah, Micaiah, what's wrong?
Wait, I'm coming. I'll be right there.
There goes Micaiah and Soth. Nice miss.
Yep, I am holding that A button down. Gotta get these phases rolling. Very interesting that Ina reinforces here. Is that her actual stats? Yes, I think so. I want to say except for HP. Something very strange goes on with this game. They give Ina 60 HP in all the instances that she is usable, or not usable, but green, because she has renewal, so she'll heal six points. But once you get her on your team, she has 59 HP, so she only heals 5 points. And I think it's kind of abysmally weird that that's a thing, because she has all the capacity in the world, and if I wanted, I could just give her Imbue. And yeah, when she's transformed, she's healing 32 HP per turn. Like, come off it with the balance. Okay. Ike, you have been fully healed. And then Silencer. Yep, these turns are about to go much faster very soon here. Just because I'm going to be able to use a transformed Racing to get these guys out of my face. Steel Sword on that good old Thunder Sage. I cannot believe he actually hit Racing twice. That's kind of insane. I must not think. I must get defeated by Danved. Alright, so let's shift. And then, obviously, I'm going to Golger for all 4 of these wonderful units. Especially because Ike is literally indisposed right now, and it's kind of a sad thing. I'm very seriously considering giving him boots. If I do, he's going to have 12 freaking movement. Perfect. Titania always doing a fantastic job. There's almost never a time where Titania isn't doing a fantastic job. Absolutely love and adore her. Perfect. And of course, gonna take you out with Sacred. Man, Mist, it would have been nice if you got a couple of souls like a turn ago or two. Oh well. As you can see, I was heavily surrounded, and I am fully cleared out now, basically. The enemies have nothing on my team. And that is the end of my phase. Now I have to contend with all the wonderful units left. And yes, he's using his last sleep staff use on a galleon. But why not Scrimmer, though? I know he's got technically more resistance than the average Tiger, but Scrimmer is the boss, after all. I would definitely be going after him. Unless he just could not hit. There's always the potential of stuff like that. Thank you, Shinon, for taking that bolting rather than giving it to good old Ike. You just gotta love Provoke. When it works, it is fantastic. When Shade works, it's fantastic. But I've always noticed that Provoke works far and away more than Shade, and I think that's just because of the unit that it is on that you think of when you think of the skill Provoke, which is Shinon. He has that awesome ability, and it just fits him so well because he is a literal, bulky, pre-promoted sniper, and he's always just been that great unit. He is probably one of my favorite units in all of Tellius. I would say him, we're just talking about units here, not really story-wise, but I would say him, Alencia, Mist, Titania, of course, Taronio, for sure. These are my favorite units in these games. Just absolutely love them. Nice. So he's not doing much damage with the Acquire, but it's better than nothing. That's how I look at the whole issue of using crossbows on your archers. It's better than nothing. Especially on Shinon, where he's got Provoke, so he has to deal with that as well. Very nice. Very nice. Incredible. Har, you just continue to impress. This is part of the reason why I put him more forward than the rest of my units. I'm actually going to be doing that yet again for Jill's group. Very great. He's not getting hardly any experience points, but honestly, if you have any units that are 3rd tier in Part 3, they're just not going to get hardly any experience points. It's just the curse of being a much higher level and a much better class than all of the enemies that you are fighting. But it's okay, in my humble opinion.
One shot, Scrimmer, you beast of a beast.
Yep, we're at 49, so literally only about 26 left, and I'll be at the point where the map will be over. Tibarn keeps picking out these little dudes that don't have hardly any strength left. Come on, Tibarn, you can fly up and take on the Black Dragon or Nyla. I would love to see that. I would personally love to see that, but I think they're coded, particularly both the Green Unit armies are coded to stay in the relative area and fight off the reinforcements that continue to show up from those specific areas. It makes a lot of sense. I will grant that. I'm very glad that Ike doesn't need any experience points. It makes a lot of sense, but it's just kind of also strange at the same time. Steel Great Lance. Impale. Definitely one of my favorite skills in this game. It doesn't do anything like flashy, except look cool. Okay. Of course, I do want to heal up Racing again. Yeah, you tried with that Horse Slayer. You would have done a lot of damage to Titania. 32 if I was not mistaken. But you couldn't go through with it. It's too bad Ina won't go sit next to Ike, because her boon skill would make it so that Ike would just heal up. Very strange. Very strange indeed. Now, I do know that it is not guaranteed for you to get items with thieves. But still, strange nonetheless. Gamble, Killer Lance. Why not? Just totally gone. Oh, yeah. That's perfect. You are defeated. Killer Axe. And that is a gone you. Sacred. 20 times 2. Neither one of have higher crit. I could use the Floret here, but it's, I mean, she still doesn't have that much more crit, so I don't think it's worth it. Now, if she procs Soul, that'd be a different story. And she did not. Which is okay. You cannot expect that kind of stuff to happen at all times. I don't care who I have to fight. I'll fight until the end for the glory of Dayan. Alright, bad guy. Nice. Misprocking that Adept. I think Adept is a very good skill on her. I mean, I obviously understand that there are far better candidates for Adept, but it's still a great skill for a unit like Mist, who doesn't necessarily do all the damage that you, wow. Gosh, that was a nightmare for a second there. It doesn't necessarily do all the damage you would want her to do at times, because she's not as strong as the rest of your units in your party, as well as the fact that she has a much lower strength cap than the rest of your party. Good old Nolan has Nihil. I cannot proc anything like Impale on him, but it doesn't particularly matter. I think he's going to find himself in a very seriously bad situation, because my units are far and away better than the Dawn Brigade. I don't even think it's possible to have a Dawn Brigade that's stronger at this point in the game than your Grail Mercenaries. I should start calling those the Shinon Mercenaries. That would be good. That'd be very good. Always have to find something to talk about. So, if you are surprised at the idea or thought that a weapon like Silencer, a 16 might 100 hit bow, isn't necessarily good enough to be considered endgame worthy, just you wait until you see the endgame bow. Every single weapon in this game, every single weapon class, has at least one double S rank weapon. And that's large and by far the reason why I picked most of the units I have picked. Now, of course, I do not have a Thunder Mage, nor will I have one, or a Wind Mage. So there is that. I'm also not going to have a Light Mage besides Micaiah, obviously. But the real, the fact of the matter is that it really doesn't matter, because I'm still going to get a lot of use out of other weapons, like, for instance, the Thracian Throwing Axe. That is going to be Har's endgame weapon. Such a good weapon, too. And of course, I'm going to be giving the double S rank axe to good old Titania. She's going to love that. I usually do give it to her because I usually do use her, and I find it to be poetic for her to use it. And we'll We'll see exactly why that is once I get around to that and obtain it. Yeah, so basically, I have a final turn to get this, and that's it. As I am already in the 70s in these numbers. Granted, I actually don't think it's possible for the green units to possibly get to the point where this map would be over in this turn. But buddy, would that be unfortunate if they could. Because that would just mean I missed out on the rescue staff. And I can promise you, I am not necessarily going to be resetting this chapter for just a rescue staff. The teleportation magics in any game that's not like an Arcanea game or a Jug Droll game are just not that great. Still asleep, Ike. Okay, so I have quite a few things to do, including getting rid of these yahoos over here that decided it would be great to come over here and attack both Shunan and Heather. Very nice. A very incredible level up for you. And I got the rescue staff. Nice. A staff that teleports allied units to a space near the wielder. It raises the user's speed and defense. It's 1 through magic divided by 2 range. Okay. And I think I want these 4 units to be able to move again. Nice.
They've got superior numbers on their side. Sorry, Micaiah. I'm retreating for now.
Well, it's not just superior numbers, my friend. You are doomed. I'm just going to put it that way, and that's all you need to know. You are doomed. I don't think I can actually... I could heal up Titania. Move her up 1. And then, obviously, Gulger for these 4. And then I could heal up Heather. Ike is just taking a snooze on this chapter. I hope he's resting well, because there's going to be a lot of very deleterious battles coming up very soon. I could have just used a physics staff, but why do that when you don't need to? And you are gone. Yes, the enemy is moving fast. I keep skipping that. I'm not necessarily meaning to, but it's also unimportant gibberish, so not really that big of a deal either way.
Impale.
Goodbye, friend. 79. Oh, is it 80? I thought it was only 75 or something like that. Yeah. Look at this big old dragon. So powerful. So great. Okay. One-shotting Edward. Goodbye. I want to keep fighting, but my body is telling me otherwise. Sorry, Micaiah, I'm pulling back for now. Man, I'm not even kidding when I say I kind of wish that those were permanent, or at least you could have a mode where that's permanent. I know some people would hate that, but I just think it would be funny. Ike, I need you to come over here. Something is wrong with Mist.
Mist? Mist? What's wrong?
Ike, my head. It hurts so much. It's the medallion.
What do you mean?
The medallion is calling out to me. Please, Ike, take me to the medallion.
Mist, talk to me. Wake up, please.
Go, Ike. Get her out of here.
But...
leave everything to us. You have to take care of Mist now. See what's going on with the medallion.
What's this light?
Is it the medallion?
She collapsed too.
I get it now. Anyone who has the spirit of order within them is affected by this light.
Tibarn? Queen Nyla? What are you two doing here?
Rayson collapsed. Suddenly, I figured I'd take him to a safe place.
Raphael fell unconscious as well. I thought I'd let him rest with Leanne. But then I found that she had collapsed too.
And you think the medallion did this to them?
Mist?
The seal on the medallion is about to break. It can't be controlled anymore. My song won't work anymore. We're running out of time.
Your song never worked in the first place. You're not a Huron. What are you talking about?
Call the apostle. She must sing the Gulger of Release. Hurry, before it's too late. Please, Ike. I can hear a voice. It's inside my head. The voice is telling me that we must not awaken the Dark God through war.
A voice in your head? Mist? What is going...
Hey, Mist, wake up. Alki, do you hear me? Bring the apostle here at once.
Are you sure about that? Mist is saying that she should sing the Gulger of Release. She's saying that we should wake up the Dark God.
The seal will break anyway. If that's the case, then we should take a chance on your sister and do what she says.
I agree with the Hawk King. It's too late to calm the Dark God back to sleep. It would take too long.
You think we'll be safe if the apostle wakes up the Dark God?
Didn't we fight a major war to prevent that from happening a few years ago? I don't know. Are we safe now? But I did always wonder why Huron Queen Lilia passed down the Gulger of Release. She must have left it behind for a good reason. I'm willing to bet my life on it.
It's the only choice for our survival. Besides, we won't know if it'll work until we try.
I thought Lilia was Rayson's older sister. I'm almost 100% certain that she is not the wife of Loreze. Unless, like, because she was the oldest sister and Loreze no longer had a wife anymore, she was considered queen, but that's just not how, like, real monarchies work. That's... no.
All right, let's do it. I brought the apostle with me.
And a little extra baggage.
Rayson, Leanne. Now, Tibarn, I know you're angry, but we'll work it out when this is over. Not a chance, Naysala. I hope you've said all your prayers and farewells. After I break every bone in your body, I'm going to rip your wings off and feed them to you before you die.
Hawk King Tibarn, I must ask you for your patience. This man serves under my command.
You think I care, child? This is a Leguse matter. You should see yourself out of it very quickly.
I will explain later. Put aside your past quarrels for now. Not to repeat the King of Kilvis, but we have more pressing issues we must attend to. Oh, and Hawk King, don't ever call me child again.
Fine. You get to live for now, Naysala. Once this is done, though, you're a corpse.
So what would you have me to do? I will use all the power at my disposal to help in this.
Sing the Gulger of Release for us. The song that was passed down from the Huron Queen to my mother. Then from my mother to Mist.
But if I sing that Gulger before the medallion, it would awaken the Dark God.
This is what my sister said. We must not awaken the Dark God with the spirit of chaos. We must use the Gulger of Release instead. She said with war, not the spirit of chaos. The seal will break if we just leave the medallion alone. Please, sing the song.
Better than releasing the Dark God through war, is that it? Very well, I shall try.
What's going on? Nothing's happening.
It's not working, but why? A bird? and melody alone won't work.
Wait, this is right in the middle of enemy territory.
Soth, why are you here?
Commander Ike, and the Leguz Kings, even the Apostle is here? I thought you would all be on the battlefield commanding the army. This just got really, really bad.
Mist and the Hurons collapsed because of that thing.
I can hear the voice. Finally, we get to meet.
Finally, this episode has come to a close. I want to thank you for joining me. Yes, this is going to be a massive cliffhanger, and I'm sorry for it. But don't you worry, the episodes will be out shortly. I want to thank you again for your patience and riding along through this journey with me so far. As endgame of part 3 is, well, done, part 4 is going to be upon us. And, buddy, let me say it's a wild ride. Not all of it is what I would have done, but it is interesting nonetheless. And I do appreciate that, at the very least, the devs at Intelligent Systems did try to do something different with a game for once. Not wholly different, but it is different. If you like my content, please upvote and follow, or like and subscribe depending on your platform. And while you're at it, have a great and glorious day gaming.